back to another episode of Last Night on Survival. Today we're returning, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. We got an action-packed episode in store for y'all. We have a pet bear to tend to. But first, we got a big kahuna that appeared on the horizon that needs tending to. There is a base by the name of Millie. And this base, it's a great base. It's a great base, and listen, as much as I cannot wait to see my favorite pet bear, Baloo, and have some shenanigans with him. We got priorities, baby. Millie's base over here. I'm sorry, after doing a little bit of scouting into this base, we are in for a treat, lads and lassies. So without further ado, this is how we're gonna be kicking off our day. So it begins on the highest of notes imaginable. We got 2 C4 to help us get through some of the shenanigans. And trust me when I say this base is filled with some incredible shenanigans that we are going to be sinking our teeth into. And those shenanigans are actually going to begin at the wall right next to this window. So if you'll excuse me, I'm just gonna go ahead and stare deeply into its soul as I plant this totally not explosive device into it, and bada bing, bada boom! We're in through the first layer of the base. Oh my god, my saw blade mace. I think I don't know, English is hard. I think I just used telekinesis to take down that freaking zombie or something, because that was surprisingly smooth. It didn't even have to swing my chopper, you know, not the chopper, the saw blade mace. I wanted to call it a chainsaw for a second. I don't know where chopper came from, probably because I was riding one of them a little bit earlier. Goodbye to your leg. That is now optional. Oh, that's your arm, my bad. No worries, I'll come back for the leg later. But what we have broken into is a wonderful, wonderful room right here. And oh, by the way, there's still plenty of base for us to break into as well. So please do not fret, do not stress, lads and lassies. But the first chest that we sunk our teeth into is freaking incredible! Woo-hoo! Alright, ladies and gentlemen, is what I dream of. A chest literally filled to the bloody brim with Glocks. And here's the thing, Billy Mays here, there is more in that room, there is more in the rest of the base, and we are gonna be getting an extended taste of it all, and we are gonna be going home in pretty good shape, I tell you what. For now, I will put the C4 away just so I do not accidentally use that on a different wall, because that is definitely a real threat whenever you are doing a raid. Accidentally pressing, you know, accidentally doing like, oh, whoops, put the C4 there, didn't mean to. Yeah, we don't want that scenario to happen. That would be very bad. A very good scenario, however, is continuing to pick these things up. And now y'all can probably see why I really wanted to do this first, because I'm gonna have a giant smile on my face for literally the rest of the day from this alone. But wait! Billy Mays here. There's more. There's a couple of prime red chests into here. And remember, this is just focusing on the loot that's in this room. There is other areas of this base that we are going to be breaking into that do have their own incredible stuff. But, full durability VSS and even more pistol drizzle to boot. This is incredible. That's the only way that my words could functionally formulate the sentence that needs to be formulated. Oh, baby, we got the M16 too, dude. It is the gift that keeps on giving. Christmas came extra early this year, and here's the thing, right? So we might need to pull a little bit of a trick, because as you boys and girls can probably tell, there are more weapons in this base than I have inventory room and space. Yeah, something's gotta be done about that. So what we are going to try and do is also a little bit of a trick to try and actually transport some of this stuff over here safely to our base. Because if you die to a zombie during a raid, you can actually return to the raid. I think you get one freebie. I think if you die a second time, your loot can actually disappear. I've heard horror stories of that happening. So what we are going to do is make a little bit of noise. That's where the high explosive comes in handy. And then, the wrath of the zombie horde is gonna come in. But that is when we will actually, we're gonna take one for the team so we can properly transport all of these back to base. So yeah, let's go and toss this C4 where it does belong. But as we are doing that, like I'm saying, wishing y'all nothing but the most fan-freaking-tastic of days that only keeps on getting better from here on out. Whether that be y'all having some incredible luck during a raid y'all might be doing, maybe hearing a funny joke to bring a smile or a giggle to your face, maybe through the incredible stuff we got today, it brings you some joy just seeing some goodness happen, and or through some of the goofiness that is sure to ensue, hopefully bringing a smile or a giggle your way. Does not matter to me how a little bit of joy might be able to enter your way, your day today in any way. I just care that it does indeed go down like that. But without further ado, it is time for one of my favorite pastimes. It is called the boom boom. Here's how it goes. I put the C4 on the wall. Next thing you know, it does the beeping and it bada bing, bada boom. Oh my god. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I think we're in a different dimension. I think we exploded our way into a different dimension. I've never been in a predicament like this, so I think what we should do is Google our way out of it. So, if you'll excuse me, I'll go ahead and start doing that. Oh, was that? You guys have you're not sure what you're seeing on your screen here? Oh, this is my browser that I've actually started using for quite a while, ever since like pretty much the end of last year. And hold up, before we go back to our dimension, y'all can see I got a little reward notification. So I'm gonna go ahead and click on that, because yeah, that's right, you actually get rewarded for utilizing this browser known as Brave, one of the many benefits that it does have. So sorry for the interruption there, but I'm kind of working on building up my wallet over here, as y'all can see, because you literally do get rewarded for utilizing it, which is crazy. So all right, I think y'all are probably gonna have some questions about this, so let's talk about this a little bit, then we'll go back to our multi-dimensional travel back in the last day on Earth. But for now, I think we got more pressing matters. So yeah, this is actually Brave. This is pretty much a browser I've been using since the end of last year. Around November is actually when I downloaded it. We were actually talking about it in one of my computer science classes, because I'm actually a computer science major over at college. It's my senior year right now, which is pretty crazy. It's been a big journey, but that's besides the point. This actually came up as like an emerging technology in one of my discussion classes. So we kind of started talking about it a bit, and I decided to download it. The reason that it kind of came up in the class we were talking about is because we were kind of talking about like online privacy and kind of like data tracking on and all that type of stuff. And it's actually really cool because Brave has been built from the ground up to actually block those trackers that track your data, third-party ads, any phishing attempts to try and steal any of your data. That's actually by default. It is the default options of Brave to stop all of that from happening. And especially in the context of like my computer science class, where we were actually learning a lot about like how much data tracking does go on, Brave is actually incredible in what it's able to do by default. But if you want to see ads, you can still do that, because what Brave does is it actually has its own kind of like ad network that you can opt into. It's completely optional. It doesn't track your data, nothing like that. It completely respects your privacy, because that's kind of like the big thing about Brave, right? So if you opt into their ad program, Brave actually will reward you in exchange for actually paying attention to those ads, which is kind of cool because you're directly being rewarded for these ads. Not like if you see an ad on a random website somewhere, I mean, you're not gonna get rewarded for that. But with Brave's kind of opt-in ad system, you are actually getting value out of your attention, which is incredible. So Brave's an open source browser. It's based around Chromium, which actually means that it feels a lot like utilizing Google Chrome, but with some significant benefits over it. Obviously, the reward system is a pretty big plus, but just in terms of like the actual performance itself, it's pretty cool because like due to all of the like data tracking and ad blocking and all the stuff that it does by default, it ends up being roughly like a 6 times faster performance than what your current browser probably is. And because of all that blocking that's going on, it's also gonna help improve your battery life and actually save you on the amount of data you're using, which might also end up saving you money as well, depending on your data plan, since this is obviously a mobile browser that you can download on mobile. But you can also download it on your PC too, which is also where I have been using it. But yeah, it's definitely been a good couple of months actually using this browser, and they actually reached out, like Brave themselves happened to reach out to me like this month, and they're like, hey, have you heard of our browser by chance? I'm like, actually, yeah. So I thought this would be an awesome opportunity to kind of like chime in and let all of you lads and lassies know about the awesomeness that is Brave, and especially with how easy it is to get set up. Like, you can literally import all of your bookmarks with one click. All of your favorite Chrome extensions, if you're using Chrome, are available with Brave. It's entirely free, and you can get it on Mac, Windows, Linux, Android, and iOS, and it supports 56 languages as of right now. And I'm only one of 13 million active users that Brave has as of March 2020. So I'm inviting all of you boys and girls to actually join the 13 million and me with using the best dang browser I've ever had my hands on. So make sure, boys and girls, go to that link at the very tippity top of the description where you will be able to download Brave for yourself at brave.com/Starsnipe, in addition to supporting me. And of course, I do want to say a huge thank you to Brave for sponsoring this video and supporting the channel as well, on top of building such an awesome browser that I've been loving and hopefully you boys and girls can enjoy rather thoroughly as well. But without further ado, my Google foo has told me how to get back to our dimension. Let me just go in. Oh, what happened? Oh, we're back. Okay. I've never blown up interdimensional C4 before, but it looks like this is the first time for everything. Okay, hold up. Got it. What were we doing? Oh, yeah. Hold up. Okay, so we're supposed to die to these guys. We will get right on track with that. Here's the thing. Before we get to dying with these guys, oh, lordy. Oh, we got a generator over there. That is a very nice bonus for anyone who actually has room for generators in their base. Unfortunately, that is not me. My base has so many generators, I literally cannot put down any more generators in my base. It absolutely breaks my heart. You don't need to remind me. But all right, here's what we are going to do. Pretty much a lot of damage to these guys. Also, good news in case y'all have not noticed, we are actually doing a ton of extra damage with our saw blade mace. 73 damage for a normal hit. The reason for that is because the healer, he reared his fugly little face, and next thing you know, well, we got a little bit of a melee boost. That made me real happy, because now we do a lot of damage for every hit. So what we're gonna do now is go ahead and soften him up a little bit. I'm gonna start punching him a little bit, and we just want to make sure that floater bloater is on the brink of death. And with that, it is now time for me to stand my ground and die. Yo, you want to kill me faster, dude? Come on, I'm trying to die like epically here. Come on, and die. And this was for a great cause, I tell you what, because now we are going to be able to take all that stuff that we had within the back of our chopper and safely transport it back to our base. So effectively, we have just gotten 8 additional slots of stuff. That's pretty good if you ask me, because when those 8 slots are taken up by weapons, you know, it's pretty hard to go wrong, especially when you got some top tier stuff like the VSS in action. And luckily, we're gonna run back there completely naked because I don't want to bring anything there. I want to take stuff away from there. But luckily, that last toxic abomination literally has 1 health. We're gonna hit him, pow, right in the kisser, and he will be dead. And we will be good, and we will continue our raid. So first things first, I'm gonna go and put some stuff away and talk to y'all in a sec. Okie dokie, lads, time to take this freaking Valentine's Day underway to the promised land itself. Let's freaking go back to Billy's base. If that base is not on the map, by the way, dude, I'm about to be devastated because this should work. And if it doesn't, oh, what's up? It's still there. Every time I do this, it just sketches me out because like, what if something goes wrong, you know? That's why I really try not to do this trick unless it's just like, it's an absolute home run of a base raid that we gotta focus on. And like I'm saying, y'all are seeing this base is, it's just incredible. No worries, Pet Bear, we will go and say hello to Baloo in just one moment, but pow, right in the kisser. See you later. Okay, he is done so. Now, where are my clothes? As much as I love free balling, I need me some cover. Thank you very kindly for that. Now, the good news as well is that we did bring a variety of weapons. Also, hold up. I'm gonna go ahead and bloop, toss that into there. We also brought, obviously, a ton more stuff besides just weapons. Like, we brought a little bit of food, but long story short, I'm going to empty out my inventory so we can, of course, take home as much guns as possible, because, dude, this is just, like... This is literally, like, the best, I think the best raid you could possibly have. Like, I don't know. Like, we had a really good rating. Honestly, our rating luck has been freaking incredible as of late, may I just say. But we had a really good raid like a few days ago even. And, well, what came out of that was honestly a huge amount of pistols. But I feel like we got more of the other types of guns, you know, like the scars, like what's the thing besides the scar? The Kalashnikovs, but, comrades, I believe we still have opportunity for such greatness. If I am not mistaken, I actually think that this chest over here should have some nifty stuff. What you know? That's pretty nifty. We even get to play the lotto a little bit. Bada boop, no. Bada boop, no. Bada. Man, just melee weapons? Are you serious right now, dude? Just melee weapons? I am upset, but frankly, I'm not gonna complain too hard because we got the Kalashnikov. I'm happy to take that, and man, it's just a question of like, what else do we take? You know, like I might just end up taking like a whole ton of weapons. So I think I might just try and focus on trying to break a few of the boxes that really focus on weaponry, if that makes sense, because. If I'm not mistaken, I think that chest is actually filled to the brim with like SWAT armor. This one's got a minigun. Okay, I'm taking that to the bank. Thank you very kindly. Is there another wave of enemies coming my way yet? No? Okay, we still got a little bit of breathing time here. Yeah, I think this one over here is filled to the brim with SWAT armor. I think a few more of these chests have some cool stuff like engine parts and like small supplies of steel. But I'm not gonna lie, man. When we got this many guns we can take home, I'm valuing these a little bit higher than that other stuff. And there might be another gun in one of these chests. Like, I'm not 100% sure, and that's why I kind of want to do some due diligence. And maybe, yeah, you know, why don't we, listen, curiosity killed the cat. Well, guess what? This cat's going YOLO. Absolutely nothing in there. Okay, curiosity also made the cat look like a freaking doofus, but hey, that's the price of having a great raid on your hands. And you know what? Sometimes you gotta make them sacrifices, boys. You gotta make them sacrifices. Now, if you'll excuse me, we got the toxic abomination we got to say hello to, but oh, baby, that's a double. I was not expecting that. They're literally inside of each other. Terrifying, but I will roll with it to the best of my ability. Boop, boop. And down those two go. All right, well, honestly, why don't we go ahead? Let's break through a few of these chests over here because I do think they have some good contents. Okay, dude, a little bit of aluminum. I would qualify that as pretty good if you ask me. I know one of these chests has steel. Honestly, that's the one thing I might sacrifice a pistol for. Like, if I could get some steel, I might take a minor L in that we'll be making a little bit of noise. Now, here's the thing. As soon as this breaks, there's a great opportunity that we gotta run and get out of Dodge on the lickety split. So to anticipate this, right? Boop, boop. I'm gonna leave some stuff behind, but you know, that's the way she goes. You know, we're almost out of here with almost every weapon that we have unearthed thus far. And I will grab a little bit of a better hatchet. Once that thing breaks, we gotta be a little bit prepared to run some maneuvers. Oh man, dude. Oh man, this is a stressful raid. I just don't want to go wrong because there's so much good stuff at stake. Now here's the thing. If we break this, I think it's gonna leave us at 99 noise and the 3 steel. Let's freaking go. Oh, oh, oh. Love to see it. All right. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna grab that steel for the time being. I'm gonna bring it over. Steel is like the one thing that can maybe dissuade me from grabbing a gun. But here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put it here, and we gotta remember that on the way out, I gotta go into this chest, and because I'm gonna continue chopping up a few chests here, because I think that these chests have some potential, and I do want to realize that potential. So we're gonna start. Did I not grab a hat? No, I did not. I grabbed another pistol, didn't I? I did. Big brain moments, baby. Only the biggest. Yeah, we gotta leave one of these pistols behind, unfortunately, but actually, you know what else I might do? I'm leaving behind these medical supplies. Honestly, I got more first aid kits than weapons at home. I got my priorities straight. Let's freaking go. But yeah, this moment of truth is coming up, man. And like, I don't know. I really like, just from the way this raid has gone, I feel like there might be another scar somewhere. I just don't know where that scar is going to be. So let's just make sure we're on full health because, oh, that's another thing. Yeah, we don't have any medkits on us because I'm not believing in medkits at the moment. Please leave a message after the beep. So we're just gonna go ahead and try to break as much of this before that noise threshold is crossed into 100. And then we gotta go. let's see what's in there, and absolutely nothing that I want, and then barrel roll, we gotta get out of there! Oh! Dude, we were like borderline one hit away. That would have been bad, dude. Doesn't matter. A victory screech! We're gonna go and put this stuff away, and as we are basking in the glory of this. Oh, I forgot to grab a pistol. You know what? That's okay. I risked it for the biscuit. There was no biscuit to be spoken of, but I got a little bit of the risk left over. The remnants of this iron hatchet. But everything else, mwah, magnifique baby. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this stuff away, and then to Baloo, the pet bear, we go. Yo! Yo, the Raiders being a bro today. Look at this. Look at this. He's taking the, are y'all pacifists or something? Why? I don't know. Okay. They are taking a half-broken iron hatchet as suitable payment for the private military I just managed to arm with all the weapons I got. Raiders, y'all some real ones, man. Y'all some real ones. And alrighty, y'all, after stockpiling quite a little bit of stuff away, and by quite a little bit, I mean literally everything away, we also went ahead, grabbed out primarily melee weapons so we can continue capitalizing on this incredible melee damage boost we have for like another 12 minutes, because it literally turns the machete into a 45 damage monster, and this into the 73 damage swing, plus with the saw blade effect. The saw blade special ability is like 150 damage in like a second or two. So yeah, it's melee time. And for my buddy Baloo, the world. Because Baloo is a natural hero. Well, he is natural, but he's a national hero, international hero, Baloo. There will be stories written about Baloo and his epicness. Baloo is epic. If he was a gamer, he'd be an epic gamer moment. Baloo would be. And today, we go to Baloo, and we whatever Baloo needs. We are there for Baloo, because Baloo is Bay. If his name was not Baloo, it would be Bay, or Baloo, or Babe. You know what I mean. Baloo is Bay. Moral of the story. But as we continue diving into this, I'd love to hear what y'all do think of this next leg of our shenanigans with Baloo. Then we are going to be getting into your lads and lassies' thought on that. In addition to the raid, what did y'all think of the raid? Is that the best raid that you have ever seen, or have y'all actually managed to see better? I am curious now. I'd absolutely love to hear from y'all in that comment section down below. Hello, Baloo, you adorable thing, you. Now, this fella needs some convincing, and unfortunately, quite a bit of convincing at that. But with that, our reputation level is increased in case he can send us on the next leg of our quest. We're feeding Baloo today! Oh! It's adorable. Oh, okay. The bear is like that. He's starving. Will you bring canned fish from the abandoned village? No pressure. But a bear without food is worse than a fed bear. Yeah, I imagine, dude. Casey's worried. He's like, dude, Baloo's been eyeing me, man. He's been giving me the eye. You know, Star, please do something. He's looking at me like a tasty chunk of meat. Baloo, do you want to eat your buddy there? I think he's slowly nodding his head yes. Ah, Baloo, I shall return with your tuna. For Baloo, the world. But yeah, back to what I was saying, dude. I love this freaking quest line. Honestly, out of all the quest lines that there are, dude, Baloo's a national hero, man. Baloo better make a return. I want my own Baloo. I still want to tame a Baloo. Last day on Earth, please. Please, I beg of you. Please. Just let us, you know, we got pet dogs. I think pet bears are the next logical thing. If I could have a Baloo as my faithful companion, I think I'd never be able to fall asleep. I would just be playing Last Day on Earth non-stop. I want a pet bear. All in favor say aye, and or hit that like button. Oh, what's that? That looks like a lot of likes, Kafir. Yeah, you should totally do it. Get out of here, Toxic Spitter. Not cool. Baloo would be very disappointed in you, Toxic Spitter. Never want to disappoint Baloo. Do not disappoint Baloo. Okay, now here we got a fast biter. Boop, and take him out, because I believe what we actually got to do for this quest line is go to this abandoned village, if I'm not mistaken, and there should be loot sickles that we can loot up. And inside of the loot receptacles, I believe we can find the canned fish within this old place. And again, for Baloo, the world. So on this quest, we will embark. But check out the sneaky deaky attacks. They're incredible. With the power of the 45 damage that we're capable of doing, nothing will stand in the way of me and the Baloo. And oh, no, we were not able, unfortunately. Dang, that got us like 10 damage a hit. Oh my god, I'm actually low-key surprised. That was a heavy-hitting fast runner. Hot dog. Brains. But yeah, let me know what y'all did think of that raid. What y'all think of this quest that we are currently on. Is that the best raid that y'all have ever seen? Have y'all seen better? Is it that? Have y'all ever personally gone on a better raid? Or is it just potentially a raid that you have seen? And also, personally, I'm seriously wishing for the alls of y'all. I hope that all of y'all can get a raid like that, because the worst feeling is when you get a poopy raid, especially. Oh, that's a lot of fast spiders. I don't know, just the worst feeling is when you do get a poopy raid after knocking out all the tasks or dropping some coinage, because, you know, it just like, yeah, and one way or another, you're investing a lot into a raid, and the potential for disappointment is high, but when you hit a home run like that, it's seriously like an out-of-this-world feeling, you know, because, like, you're set. You're set for a while with that type of stuff. So personally, I'm crossing my fingers that the alls of y'all can come across a base raid like that. But let me know, what's the best raid y'all have ever gotten? Is it better than that raid that we saw? Or is it maybe a little bit on the worst side? Any and all that type of jazz? Make sure to let me know in that comment section and down below. And a reminder that that comment is going to put you 1/3 of the way into the weekly $25 AccuTouch Play Store gift card giveaway. All you got to do as well is make sure to like button, make sure to subscribe. That will let you win on today's video. Y'all can go ahead and enter in on every single last day on Earth video when Saturday rolls around. We'll pick random video for the past week, pick a random comment from that random video, and that's what will be the winner for the week, and we'll kick off a new weekly giveaway that exact same Saturday as well. So make sure to stay tuned with that notification bell to stay up to date with every single video y'all can enter in on for that weekly giveaway, not to mention all the other dope survival games going up on the channel as well. And spoiler alert, if you boys and girls like last day, ooh, task complete, like last day on Earth, great opportunity that y'all will be enjoying some of the other stuff going up on the channel as well, because I love the bejesus out of last day on Earth. It is one of the best survival games I have personally played. It just I don't know, man, just between everything that it's able to accomplish on mobile and just lots like the small details, it's just like, it's a fun freaking package, lol. So yeah, you know, with that, I think our interests, our tastes may or may not be a little bit common, so I genuinely think you'll enjoy the bejesus out of some of the other stuff going up. So make sure to go ahead and check out a video besides Last Day on Earth every once in a while, because you might find another series that you start keeping up with due to how freaking fantastic it may or may not be. Now, what the truck, dude? I think we may have accidentally gone to the wrong village. I think we might need to maybe go to the town ruins. I may have misinterpreted, in which case I slaughtered a zombie town. No big deal. No big deal at all. You know, it's day-to-day life in my life. So make sure you subscribe to stay up to date with that lifestyle. But yeah, not just will keep y'all in the loop with all the latest and greatest of survival games, new ones are coming out, other awesome series we have going on like 7 Days to Die, Withstand Survival, Jurassic Survival, any and all that type of jazz. But also, it's a great way to stay up to date with the latest and greatest of Last Day on Earth Survival as well. As soon as anything new does come out, whether it be a new week, a new quest, a new season, season 7 on the way. Obviously, we're always checking out all that it has to offer. Like right now, let's freaking go! Level 25 is ours, and we got some pretty good stuff out of that, if I say, and we're continuing to level up through the battle pass. Everything will be ours. We will max out all the quests. We will explore all the locations. We will murder all the raiders, and we will have the bloodiest and most fun freaking tastic of times along the way. So good times await ye as we check out all that this newness does bring. And that's the awesome thing as well, is that it's a great way for y'all to kind of have a little bit of a heads up as to what to expect, y'all. See you later. Because whenever we are checking out these new locations and stuff, we don't know what we're getting into, but we're going in guns blazing and hopefully serving as a nice little scouting party for some of y'all, so you can kind of also know what to expect, and maybe y'all don't need to go in as blind, because some of the new locations can be pretty brutal. And personally, I would hate it if one of, like, you know, I just hate knowing that some of y'all might potentially die. And dying is not, I mean, 0 out of 10. Would not die again, unless it's in the middle of an incredible raid, in which case I can be flexible. But yeah, we're always risking it for the biscuit, going guns blazing, showing off new locations, new enemies, new bosses, new anything. If there's something new, it's getting shown off, and it is likely getting defeated at our hands, and it will be a jolly good time, I tell you what. What's up, Raider? You want a jolly good time? Well, guess what? There's your jolly good time. You done, new son. Okay, we got a chest over here. Could this be the mythical chest with the canned tuna that we are looking for? I hope so. I do not want Baloo going hungry anymore. There is no canned tuna up in here. Mistakes have been... Well, I don't think mistakes have been made, but I am disappointing Baloo, and that's a mistake. That's just... I don't know if I can live with myself. I cannot disappoint Baloo. Baloo deserves only the best, but, I don't know how to break this to Baloo. I have not found his canned tuna yet. Oh, zombies! Forgot about that. Yeet! Let's go and take y'all down over there. No, I was pretty sure that it spawns in one of these locations. I must have done like a major misread or something. It might cost me a little bit of energy, but I'm gonna run back there, dude. I'm getting to the bottom of this. I gotta figure out where it is. Yeah, it says, will you bring canned fish from the abandoned village? Were we not just at the abandoned village? Did we just like, is this actually a thing that can happen? In which case, I'm gonna be a little bit upset. You're telling me Baloo's about to go hungry, game? This is unacceptable. I'm about to be big mad if this is the case. That's not cool. We just got back from the abandoned village. I did not find a resemblance of a canned fish, nay, a canned tuna, within this village. Did I make a horrible miscalculation? Did I miss some kind of loot box? I don't know. But that's kind of poopy. I really hope that's not the case. But there might actually be a possibility where for this part of the quest, you might actually need some luck on your side too. Unless one of the zombies has it on them, but I'm kind of doubting that a little bit personally. Wow, 1 health. That's cool, dude. Like, I mean, I'll continue looting everything that I can. I will leave no stone unturned to get to the bottom of this. But we may have turned all the stones. Unless, like, can one of the zombies have the tuna on them? And, like, there's a possibility, and I really hope this isn't the case. I hope that I'm just a blind bat that missed this. But it looks like there's a chance that the canned tuna doesn't actually spawn in. There's a chance where you gotta wait for this place to respawn. And I think that chance may have happened to us. Wow. That is upsetting. Because those are the only 2 loot containers, right? Like, I'm not missing loot containers. Dang. Listen, I'm not giving up that easy. I'm not. I am not going to let Baloo go hungry. I say we go to the sewers. Maybe the sewers count as a part of the abandoned village. That's genuinely, it's all I got at this point. It's all that I got. And I really hope that I'm onto something. This is our last hope here. And guess what? Star is angry. The big guns come out now. Star smash. Star is not amused. Star wants tuna. Where's the tuna? Where's the tuna, Gabe? I need tuna. It's for Baloo. Where's Baloo's tuna? Where is the tuna? I don't see tuna. That's not tuna. That's not tuna. That's not tuna. That's not tuna. Where is tuna? I am not seeing tuna. This not tuna. I can't believe it. I'm gonna let Baloo down. I'm losing hope. I don't know I'm gonna be able to live with myself after this. We can't disappoint Baloo. There has to be tuna down in these sewers. Is that a berserker? Okay, no, I don't think he did massive damage. That's just a swamp loader. Bless up. I mean, okay, there's a shelf over there. Not enough on a shelf either. Just a shelf. I don't know why there'd be tuna here, but maybe. Sewer people gotta eat too? Nah, they don't eat tuna though. They don't eat tuna. Okay, I think there's a berserker on the other side of this one, so we gotta be a little bit careful here. No, never mind. Got a little bit of a chiller spawn. Chiller zombies and all that, but as we continue mourning for the potential loss of our favorite bear buddy and the fact that we may or may not have kind of let him down. No, we didn't let him down. Last day on Earth let Baloo down. I did everything to my power to get this tuna. I went where the tuna was supposedly be. There was no tuna. That's not cool, game. Last day on Earth, you have betrayed me on this fateful day. You do not promise a man tuna and then not deliver on the tuna. That's a breach of trust. A lot of trust, really. How can I ever trust you when you offer me tuna again? I don't think I can. I don't think that will be possible. It's like in Portal, when you're offered a cake. Oh, a cake, you say. And then you realize the cake is a lie. Well, today we realized that the tuna's a lie. And it hurts. It really hurts being lied to. I could personally take the pain. But just knowing that, you know, someone was relying on me. That not just someone, a very special someone. Baloo. Baloo was relying on me, and I let him down. Just... it really hurts. It really hurts. I'm out here trying to just satisfy a bear. Last day on Earth is making me promises of how to satisfy the bear. And they're fake. Fake promises. Plenty of test tubes, but fake promises. All we got left at this point is whatever's in this hallway. We got a few more rooms. Get out of here, mermaid man. Go back to Barnacle Boy. Now's not the time. Now is a very serious time to mourn the loss of trust. Of tuna. Of Baloo. Woo! Berserker! Let's just go ahead and get rid of the rest of this. English is hard. Hey, get rid of the rest of get rid of the rest of that fella. Oh, one final shelf. Could that be our salvation? Like, I guess we still got the basement we could rummage through. But like, technically, I feel like the sewers might count as the abandoned village. But it does not appear to be netting us what we want, so. Unless the basement is the secret to our salvation, I think we have let Baloo down. That's rough, dude. That's just rough, but anyways, back like in brighter news, like I'm saying, we got the weekly giveaway going on. Let's just forget about the Baloo disappointment. It tears at my soul thinking about it. I don't want to think about it. We ain't got no more melee boost. Everything's falling apart. We're about to be naked. It's just a rough time to be me right now. But we will get through this together. Regardless of how naked I might end up being throughout it all. But yeah, best of luck to you boys and girls with the weekly giveaway. Make sure that notification bell hit. And be subscribed to stay in the loop. Task complete. Woo! Will killing this Corona actually complete a task? No, I think we still gotta kill a few more. But yeah, make sure to stay in the loop for the giveaway when Saturday rolls around. The winner will be announced. Brand new weekly giveaway will kick off as well. And of course, that notification bell is a great way of staying in the loop with, oh, I'm naked. No, that's not, I mean, no, not with that. But it's a great way of staying in the loop with the latest and greatest of Last Day on Earth gameplay, information. As soon as the info comes out, we're always keeping you on the loop with that as well. And just overall, jolly good times aplenty. But all right, it's time for this naked man to do the impossible. Become the leanest, meanest, zombie slayingest machine. Oh my god, dude, they do so much damage. Why are the fast routers literally such powerful beings? Ah! Talk about terrifying, dude. Those things were doing like 30 damage to us. Like, I get that I'm butt naked, or underwear naked, I suppose, but like, hot dog. It's a little bit far, don't you think? All right, let's come over this way, buddies. Let's go and deal with y'all on a one-by-one basis. Okay, luckily we just got fast biters attacking us now. They don't hit for as hard of a damage. Oh, they still hit pretty hard though. I'm not talking smack. I'm just, you know, just kind of rolling with the punches here. There you go. And then overall, I think we've dealt with most of the hardest hitting zombies. So my naked booty will triumph, and these zombies will die. Or just die. Yeah, there's not a way of this. I'm not rhyming those words. They're just gonna die. Moral of the story. But all right, with that pile done, so our last hope is that, like, this shelf. Pretty much, we're banking on this shelf. Oof. No. There might be, I don't know, there might be like one more max chest that we have yet to check out. Dude, this is the hardest bear quest we've ever gone on. You know, all this to feed a bear. I deserve my own pet bear after this. I'm just saying. You hiding some tuna down here, broski? Come on, tell me you are. No, just speakers and stuff. Just speakers and stuff. Well. It's the way she goes sometimes, boys and girls. It's the way she goes. Now the hardest moment from this all. Baloo, I tried my hardest, man. I really did. As you can see, I'm butt naked. Underwear naked. How hard I tried. I'm sorry. Casey, you gave me bad information. You suck. There was nothing at the abandoned village. You lied to me. I hope Baloo eats you. Baloo, you have my permission. Eat Casey. He's a douche canoe. This is a second occasion that he's annoyed us. Okay, Baloo, I'm just saying, me and you against the world. We don't need no Casey. You got me, Baloo. I'm the one looking for the canned tuna. What's Casey doing? He's sitting on a stool. He's almost asking to be a snack. I'm just saying. I'm sorry, Baloo. I'm sorry. But, yeah. With that said and with that done, that's gonna go to start bringing an end to this episode of Last Day on Earth Survival. When we return, Baloo is being fed. And I hope, man. I want to feed him. I really do. We're gonna do everything in our power to feed Baloo. And ideally, wrap up Casey's storyline so I never have to talk to him again. And landmines. And new backpack. I like backpack. But, yeah, with that said and with that done, that's gonna go ahead and start bringing an end to this episode of Last Day on Earth Survival. Thank you guys for watching. Have yourselves an awesome one, and I'll talk to you in the next one. See ya.